Hi, thank you for joining me for video number 4. If you've missed the previous 3 videos, this is a series of 4, where the first video was you had an opportunity to find an example in your own life where you were triggered and you moved into the drama triangle. And then going to the core of peace, where you're getting very still and you're observing compassionately what your thoughts were, how you were feeling emotionally and physically. Video number 2 was where you then stopped in that core of peace and began to focus on what your inner wisdom was telling you, where it was guiding you to go. What was the real focus and what was the situation that your inner wisdom wanted you to go next? Once we had that clarity, then we moved into video number 3. And video number 3 is beginning to choose new thoughts that are aligned with who we want to be, aligned with what our inner wisdom is telling us, and aligned with 3 criteria that I like to use for myself. Number 1 being, am I in my own business? So remembering to focus on something we can create rather than what we're needing someone else to do. And number 2, am I thinking about a solution? Am I thinking about what I want next? Am I thinking forward rather than what the problem was, what happened in the past, what's not going right? And number 3, focusing on really creating and claiming the life that we want for ourselves rather than feeling it's out of our control. So am I focusing on these three things as I move forward? Now today's video, number 4, is focusing on what happens after we have our new thoughts. The key thing here is to really check in that the thoughts that we've chosen to think based on our inner wisdom feel aligned to us. They feel peaceful, we feel relaxed, we feel positive and emotions that feel good to us. Then from there we begin to notice, and maybe you've already done it, is that there's an inspired action. There's something that we want to do. So whatever it is your inner wisdom is telling you, and you feel that and it feels positive to you, you will feel an inspired action. Now the only thing I want to talk about actions here is because they really do come out of us in this way where we know what we want to do. But oftentimes we end up taking huge actions. And it turns out feeling very overwhelming and stressful, and all kinds of emotions come along with that. So the key point here is to really stay connected in your core of peace, begin to know how you want to move forward, and check in with yourself that you're taking turtle steps, small steps, slow steps, baby steps, in order for yourself to move towards what you really want. Now, one of the key things I've learned is that my body tells me always whether I'm pushing and I can't do it today and it's time to rest, or I'm ready to play. Trust in your body and your emotions to tell you that when you've had enough and when you haven't. Now this is where I get muddled up often, is that I want to just push through and make things happen. And I think that if I don't, things will fall apart. But what I found is that when I'm ready and inspired to act, I act and it comes easily. If I force it, it's a struggle, it's hard, and I've disconnected again from my core of peace. So constantly it's this game of reconnecting to your core of peace, getting still, getting quiet, checking in with your thoughts, checking in with the action feels good to you, and stopping when it doesn't feel good to you. And trusting that it will continue to move you where you want to go. Thank you for listening to me for these 4 videos. I hope you had some really huge insights for yourself. If you want to share anything with me, please leave a comment or send an email. And if you want further help and further support, check in with me and I would love to set something up with you. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.